On episode 157 of He Said, She Said Movie Reviews, we take a look at the Apple TV series, Defending Jacob. Welcome to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie taste take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we just finished watching the last episode of Defending Jacob on Apple TV. I give this series 4.5 stars. How about you, April?
I'm solid. I thought we do 4. Is 4 our highest?
No, 5 is our highest. So.
Oh, you know why I don't know that? We haven't given very many. I'm going to give it a 5. It was absolutely fantastic.
Alrighty. This limited drama series is a gripping, character-driven thriller based on the 2012 New York Times best-selling novel of the same name by William Landay. An assistant DA's world is shattered when his beloved son gets charged with murder.
The director is Morten. Tyldum. He's known for Passengers, The Imitation Game, Headhunters, and the pilot of Jack Ryan on Amazon. The creator and writer is the amazing Mark Bomback. He's known for being a producer-writer on The Art of Racing in the Rain, Outlaw King, War for the Planet of the Apes, Insurgents, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and The Wolverine and Total Recall. Of course, as Tim mentioned, the writer is based off the book Defending Jacob.
This had a really good cast of Chris Evans, Michelle Dockery, Jaeden Martell, Cherry Jones, Pablo Schreiber, Betty Grable, Danielle Henshall, and J.K. Simmons.
Amazing cast. The runtime was 379 minutes over 8 episodes, and it's rated TV MA.
April, you gave it 5 stars. Dive right in.
I will. I obviously, I'm a huge Michelle Dockery fan from Downton Abbey and many other things. I just want to say right off the bat, she was amazing. The characters in this series were so developed. They were on point. They were believable. And Chris Evans, and you and I talked about this already, I really liked him in this role.
Yeah, I've never really been a big Chris Evans fan. I'm not, a Marvel Comics fanboy. So, everybody knows that he played Captain America, or should know that he played Captain America. And then he was just in Knives Out, and I didn't really care for Knives Out either. So.
But here he shined.
Oh, he was awesome.
And the boy that plays Jacob, Jaeden, we know him from where else? Because I've seen him a lot.
Yeah, he's been in both the Stephen King's It,
that's
the remakes.
Right. That's where I know him from.
And a few other things. So.
Okay. Well, I want to say that every single character was cast right. They were developed. This story, I want you to know, I waited every week for it to drop. Tim and I get a lot of opportunities for screeners in advance, and sometimes we're quick at getting them, and sometimes we're not. So this one, we had to wait. It was worth every second of the wait. I really enjoyed this story. It is heavy. It is oftentimes very sad, but it is completely believable.
I got to tell you, Apple TV, for what they're producing and putting out, they're just knocking it out of the park. If you don't have a subscription to Apple TV,
need to get one.
Get one, or get the free month and binge watch
The Morning
Defending
Show.
Jacob, The Morning Show, To Tell the Truth with Octavia Spencer.
Right.
And they're coming out. They picked up the new Tom Hanks movie that's not going to get released in the theaters,
Yes,
The
they
Wolf
did.
Pack. So having Apple TV is well worth it. They're producing some really good shows.
All right. And of course, the acting and the characters were amazing. Tim and I talked about the theme and the tone, and it really is about how far will a parent go to protect their child.
And also, what would you do if your child was charged with a really heinous crime? I mean, as a parent, how do you feel? What is your reaction? How do you deal with the public? I mean, this show does a really good job of portraying the whole process of how you get ostracized by the community and everything.
People turn on you. It was super, super sad. But what I felt like they really did is the characters, they really followed the development through the worst of the worst. And that gave us, as outsiders, a look in. And what I mean is a true look in. The director, it was amazing. I mean, he must have pushed these actors so hard to give them their best because it was amazing.
I totally agree with you there. The score was really good too. It was very somber. It very added to the seriousness of what was happening on the show.
This was great.
And for me, the cinematography on this was really, I don't like dark stuff.
Right.
When I say dark, the lighting dark, but they really played with whoever did the cinematography on this, and he really played with the lighting in all the scenes, and it really enhanced the ambiance of the movie, and once again, the seriousness of it. It wasn't bright and shiny. Everything was dark.
Agree. It was very creative, and it added to everything. I thought the production design was good as well, because when you do so much of a movie centered in one or two areas, I mean, you have to be comfortable with when you're watching. And I thought they did a really good job. There were no special effects. The editing was fine. The pace, it was fantastic. It moved along great.
Yeah, like April said, fortunately, you're lucky that you don't have to wait the 8 weeks for this to come out, because today, the last episode, as of the end of May 2020, this is out now, and you don't have to wait. You're lucky you can sit down and binge watch this.
Absolutely. And the dialogue on this, again, as I mentioned, goes hand in hand with the character development. It's so on point. Everything, just the characters looked like I thought they should look. They sounded like I thought they should sound. I mean, the whole thing is it's a really look into not just secrets and relationships, but relationships in general.
Yeah.
I mean,
once again, the acting was phenomenal. J.K. Simmons played a very interesting character in this.
Yes.
I
love him.
He's one of my favorite actors. I don't want to spoil his role in this. But I really loved his character in this. He did a really good job. Everybody involved in this. The kid, Jaeden, Martell.
He was on point too.
He was a freaky little kid.
Yeah, he gave me the EBGBs, that's for sure. Asked him. I kept talking about it. And he was supposed to.
Yeah, he was supposed to. Yeah, I love the writing on this in the story too, because it's very. A lot of times, I have a very easy job of guessing what's going to happen and how things are going to end.
Right.
This one kept me guessing the whole time.
It definitely had a surprise ending.
Yeah, and I think there'll be some people who might be disappointed with the ending.
I don't think so.
But it's a very deep ending.
I mean, it is, but
it leaves you a lot to think about.
But again, it was a shocker.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about this series for days to come. So,
me too.
High praise to this. You can't really go out, get your free subscription to Apple TV today. Binge watch this, and then go right into the morning show.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy the episodes. Now, and I'm not saying it's not a heavy subject matter. I'm not saying some of it's not seriously difficult, but wow, well done. Well done,
Hats
Apple
off
TV.
To Apple TV for doing this. So, Defending Jacob, April gives this 5 stars.
I sure do.
And I give it 4.5. It's 379 minutes well spent.
Yep. And we appreciate everybody's support so much. We've heard from so many people. You seem to be very happy that we've been able to be screening through all the different screening apps, as well as still keeping up with on-demands as much as we can. So we're just looking forward to a day when the movies are dropped regularly from studios and we can get back to the Springs Cinema and Tap House. We've been back right now for some amazing throwbacks. So head to Sandy Springs, get a nice drink, and plenty of room for softening the social distancing as well.
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you. And if you haven't already done so, please tell a friend about the podcast. We'd really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the couch, and we appreciate you so much.
See you on the couch.